All right, the first yard sale said they had video games. Ooh. Try to sound like a robot reseller nerd.
I feel the minutes count down on the clock again. Feel like I'm playing in a game that I can never win. Time is running out, I know I gotta make a choice. So many whispers in my ear that I can't hear my voice.
Monster Idol. Morning.
I don't mind the cats.
Let me get you some Monster High Dolls.
I'm good. Vanguard?
Boom. Yep. Nah, don't need 2K21 do we?
Oh, thanks. Just
Take
because
2020.
did they want only 5 for everything?
Let's see.
Is it worth 5?
Yeah. We'll grab these two. Look at that. Gryffindor keyboards, dude. Look at that. Your sister will love that.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even notice.
How cool is that?
Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's only $5. It's pretty dirty. We have to clean it up. Because...
Cooking Mama 5.
And there's a Stitch one too.
Barbie. Bakugan.
I want $1 for these.
Oh, well then we can't say no for $1.
The Bakugan.
Yeah. All right. We got some stuff for stuff of the day.
25.
Can you jump in and unlock this side for me?
Just the action figure will probably.
Yeah.
So,
We will see.
I bet the action figure will sell for 25.
We'll see. All right,
I only
so
want a 5.
I'm jumping back and forth for from the GoPro and my cell phone. Okay, so we got Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate Edition for $5. We got Far Cry 6 for $5. We got 2K20. I just sold this for like $15 or $18, I think. I can't remember. So we got Call of Duty Vanguard, PS5. I actually never finished that one, and I sold my copy. We got this My Hero Macaroni figure.
It's academic.
Macadamia nuts figure. So we got that. And then for free.
No, it was $1. Oh yeah, because they
Because
gave
the
us
bundle,
$4
sucker.
off.
All right, so this yard sale is crazy. There's all kinds of stuff going on. We just saw one of the filthy resellers pick up a bunch of stuff. And for $40, we bought everything he just bought off of him. And this right here was totally worth it. Mario Kart Double Dash. That's the hit of the day so far. Plus, that trap team's got some money into it too. Let's go find some more.
Sometimes adapters.
I was literally just talking this thing and not recording. I just put all that stuff in the bag. I wasn't recording. All right, so on this yard sale, we got some GameCube and Game Boy adapters. We got some Guitar Hero games, some movies, the Animal Crossing menu or manual. Let's get out of here. So after we hit the yard sales, Pax and I decided to jump across to the flea market, but it is a little early for this one. Usually the outdoor flea market we go to most of the time, they're usually wide open by 8 in the morning. I'm hoping the back row back here will have people set up, because that's usually kind of the garage sale, you know, everyday person section. So let's see.
8 hours later.
Mark label. That's sick. Alright. Got a handful of games on that one. Best pickups of the day. These two X-Files pops for the collection. Really excited about those. And then we got some Wii stuff. Probably, we got a Pikmin in there and we got a Metroid Other M, so nothing crazy. Asking for your Rock Band.
That literally can go with the DVDs and Blu-rays at $3.
$3? All right, I'll have that one. Well, is that Resident Evil up for grabs, or is it back there for a...
Oh, it's the new movie, but it's up for grabs.
All right.
Also $3. Or 2 for $5.
Two, I like it. What about this Constantine right here? He's cool.
How much do I have Constantine for? 4.
Okay, okay. Well, I'm gonna get me a little pile going, I guess. Are you pulling all those out?
Huh?
You're pulling all that out too?
I can. I just not sure where to put all of it.
You want me to dig through it first so that it save you a little bit of...
Go for it.
Okay. Let's see. Right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide this over.
You are perfectly fine.
I'm gonna make me a little stack. Let's see.
I forgot my brother had that one.
Lots of loose. What are you getting on your loose pops?
Loose pops was $3 each.
$3 each? That's probably not bad. What's up, dude? I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm dangerously low on time. We've got a soccer game in a few minutes. HD DVDs and Xbox stuff, and he picked it up for $20 and then sold it to me for 40 right there in front of the house. But there was a copy of Double Dash in it, so I was like, I'll do it. Heck yeah, well congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
So,
yeah, closing date as of now is 25th. So
dang, son, that's quick.
I'll probably be back here in like once a month or something like that.
all right, so what will you do for this stack right here? I don't even know if I have an even amount, so.
11.
I'm about to say, yeah, we can do that and Constantine.
You do it just basically just Whatnot now.
I do 25 for the stack.
25 for the stack? Yeah, we'll do that. So that Whatnot's always been my, well, I say always, been my main, just because of volume.
Yeah, you can really get rid of
Yeah,
stuff.
I've leaned harder back on eBay lately because I've been picking up higher end stuff. Like I picked up a bunch of cameras and things like that, and I have literally lost my butt on cameras on Whatnot.
Oh yeah, I absolutely want to. It's really hard. Like I've looked at Whatnot, and I think about doing it whenever I move potentially.
All right, we are leaving the flea market. Hey, man, I did not do a great job of preparing for this. So I got a stack of 4Ks, Blu-ray box sets of some anime. We got this Rock Band 4 in there. And then, let's see, you got a bag of stuff. We got our Pokemon over there.
Yeah, I got some Pokemon cards.
Where are the keys? Oh, there they are. I didn't even look at the Game Boy Advance games that I just bought.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth $3
She,
either way. There's
she
like 5
had a
of them.
Tupperware of $3 or with $3 on it. So let's see. All right, I didn't get to show this stuff off, so I did show off this. So boom, X-Files pop.
Oh, is that for Zoe?
It's for, well, you know, Zoe and I have been collecting X-Files together. Boom, X-Files. So I didn't get to show these Wii games off either. So I got Super Mario Maker.
Super Mario?
That one right there is only like a $15
Yeah,
game.
but still, it's Mario.
Then Pirates of the
It'll sell
Caribbean.
that. It'll definitely sell that.
The two that are kind of valuable in there is Pikmin 3, the Simpsons game, and Metroid Other M.
How much?
I didn't look them up.
Wait,
I literally
wasn't the Simpsons game like on a different console, Nintendo?
yeah. So the other consoles, it's way more expensive. So, anyways, some of these will go to double mint. We'll have to price them and look them up.
As expensive on
Yep. There's that, and then so $3 for all. Now,
what did we get?
so Polly Pocket, Game Boy Advance, Scooby-Doo 2, Game Boy Advance.
Some Scooby-Doos are.
So that's Phineas and Ferb, I believe, Phil the Future. Maybe I'm wrong. And then Pirates of the Caribbean. So she did tell me that that's what she thought they were. So cool. Awesome. So nothing crazy there. But some of these are, these Blu-rays, dude, some of the 4Ks, I was getting them for $2.50.
Huh.
And then I got this awesome Constantine figure. So, and then what did you get Pokemon-wise?
Okay, so this is your stat. I got 10 singles for you, so that one. I got a bunch of Japanese cards because he is running out of American cards.
I'll hold that.
Yeah, he's running out of American cards, so.
Sweet. Sweet.
I got all the ones that look pretty cool.
That's what we want. We want them to look cool.
And then that one.
All right.
And then for me, I got this.
Okay.
This one, this one, this one, this one, that. Wait, did I just get two of the same? Oh, okay.
You want to trade one?
Bet. I think I already have that. Well, no, I don't. I'll take this one though.
All right, there you go. Boom. Tradesies.
Okay. That one, that one, that one. We have the same one, but yours is American, mine's Japanese.
Sweet. We can fight.
I got a Greninja.
Okay.
Tyranitar, Magnezone, and then whichever one that one is. I got this one too. This one's probably for my person. Yeah, I know. This one's probably for my personal collection because I do think it looks cool. So.
Sweet.
And this one's for my personal collection too. This was 4.
Awesome. All right, I am here with my buddy Steven. What's up, Steven?
What's up?
Guys, go check out Single Player Lounge on YouTube. I just picked up a stack of games. I don't even know what's in here. Are these empties or are there games in here?
Those are actually empties.
Okay, good. Those are empties?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I just picked up a stack of games. I just traded him some really cool stuff. We got some shoes, we got some vintage clothing, some heat over there. Steven is also one of the filthy resellers.
Yep.
And he and I trade back and forth things that we prefer. And he was very kind and hooked me up with this copy of Street Fighter. So thank you, Steven.
Yeah.
Single Player Lounge, y'all go check them out. We're going to take this stuff, and I can already see a couple of these that are going to go in the Xbox 360 collection. So thank you for that. All right, it's time to add our most recent pickups for the Xbox 360 collection to the shelf. Sorry again about the lighting. The lighting is always terrible down here. One of these days, I'm going to remedy that. But for right now, let's just see if we can get a bit of a view. That's not Xbox 360 stuff down there, but these right here, this is kind of what we got. And I even have a handful of really cool special edition controllers that I'll show off in a bit. But I am now going to add these to the collection. All right, meeting someone down the road with a big batch of video game consoles. Meeting them at the Murphy station since the Goodwill over here is slam
furniture.
packed. And then
so you're kind of sore right now.
my wallet's sore. Sounds like it's getting ready to be even more sore. That's
Like
that
I said,
stuff you showed me this morning.
yeah, like I said, I'm bundling this in to
You're the man.
make you feel a little less butthurt.
All right, so you said you tested them this time?
Last time, so the Xbox,
So you just turned them on?
well, unfortunately, I don't have controls for any of them.
Oh.
But
You had me negotiating and they're not even complete?
it does have a controller.
Okay, so but they power on.
The original Xbox 360 Slim,
PS3 did.
it tried to turn on, but for some reason the
Let's see what you got.
the
Back here.
breaker on,
That is a clean one.
it's just a shame the screen's damaged.
So I don't know how to fix them, but I know like they have to be recapped. I guess because of their age.
So possibly the
That is
screen's
really
still good.
Possibly.
But like I said, with the fact I got
Sweet.
the charger, the bag, there's also a game in it,
Yeah.
and I got a couple of the manuals. I was keeping it a little bit closer to its loose price.
I know what you're doing. Ripping me off as usual. Whew. All right, guys. I see you, Milo. What are you doing? All right, guys. This is our haul from today's yard sales. Let's see, is there anything flea market? Yeah, there's a little bit of flea market in here. Yard sales, flea markets, and then we ran into our plug. Guys, if you don't have one, get you a plug. You can't always trust them. We're gonna try that again. Get you a plug, guys. These GoPro batteries, man, they just don't last. Get you a plug. We got hit up by our plug after our yard sale and flea market trips. This is what we got. We're gonna start left to right, work our way down. We got these consoles right here from our plug. Technically somewhat tested. He said they power on. He didn't have controllers for anything but the Sega. Said this one didn't power on correctly, but he was using the wrong cord, because I definitely plugged it up as soon as I got here to check it for a disc. It powers on. We're gonna do a thorough testing on those, but we paid $170 for these consoles, a whole bunch of Blu-ray in this stack. We got this copy of Mario Kart, this copy of Wii Sports, and a handful of other things kind of sprinkled around in these bags. Lots and lots of this stuff in here came from that deal. $170 for that deal. Super excited. We actually ran into a filthy, stinking reseller out at a yard sale. He came out with a box that had these in there. I have never, ever, ever picked up the Xbox 360 HD DVD player. All right, we're gonna have to finish our recap this way using the phone, because the GoPro, we've had 2 sets of batteries die, and the third one, I don't know what happened to it. So here we are for the third attempt. Yard sale pickup. We're into a filthy reseller out there. He had this in a box. Now, he picked up the box for $20 and was super excited about this. Now, he did say that he found this Skylanders with it. There's a whole bunch of Skylanders figures and this copy of Double Dash. So I asked him, I said, okay, what do you want for it? He paid $20. He said, give me $40. And he didn't even make it out of the driveway yet. So we gave him $40. Double Dash is $55 by itself. That's $30 right there. So we'll make our money back on those. And then we may keep this right here, because we've never had an Xbox 360 HD DVD player. I've never owned one. Never come across one except for what my brother owned when they first came out. And the thing is this, with being that we're collecting Xbox 360 games, we might put these on the shelf beside it. So let us know down in the comments below, do we keep the HD DVD player and the movies for our collection series, or do we let them go? Okay, that's completely up to you guys in the comments. In that same box, be on the lookout for the Xbox One Traptanium Skylanders Trap Team Portal. It specifically says Xbox One on there, and it has the 870 serial number. Those right there, I've sold those many, many times for $75, $80 for that portal by itself. I'll put a sold comp in here, let you know what they're actually going for today. But yes, so that was a sneaky piece in the box. So we paid $40 for the box. We'll make our 40 there. We'll almost make it there, and we'll double it there. So we may keep this stuff for the collection. That way we added those for $0. Now, let's see, the next pickup. So we went from the yard sales. We actually didn't go to the house that this guy was at. We doubled back later once we were done with that whole neighborhood, and he just had all these Guitar Heroes just sitting there. So we got Guitar Hero Aerosmith, 2 copies of World Tour, Guitar Hero 2, Guitar Hero 3, Guitar Hero 5, and Guitar Hero Metallica. These 2 right here bringing the heat. A couple of these are probably going to go to Double Mint. I would like to send them all to Double Mint, and I love those guys, by the way. Shout out Double Mint. But I think we'll do better for these if we sell them ourselves. We're not going to keep any of those for the collection. Matter of fact, that's probably going to go to Double Mint as well. So all of those are going in the for sale and the for trade pile. Next up, we left that yard sale, went to the flea market, picked up a bunch of Pokemon stuff. I don't have any of the Pokemon here. There's no Pokemon here. That's already been put away. But at the flea market, we ran into a couple that had a stack of games. Now, again, another filthy, stinking reseller. No, I'm just kidding. Really nice guy. Another reseller was standing there, and he was looking at the games. So I respectfully just kind of was creepy, walked all the way around him, wait for him to put them back and say, hey, are you not getting those? He's like, I think I'm gonna pass. I said, what do you want for all of them? The gentleman at the table said, I don't know, give me $25. Boom, that's $15. Then that one's $15. That one's $15, and then that one's $15. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. So We're not technically collecting for Wii right now, so all of this is either going in the booth, whatnot, or on eBay. So all that's going in the trade pile. Picked it up. But while we're standing there, they had an entire table of pops. And I said, what are you doing? Now, I don't know if the GoPro caught all this footage, and so a lot of this stuff might be redundant. But the GoPro kept dying because these batteries freaking suck, and it's just like you got to replace them every year. But we got these two pristine condition X-Files pops for the collection. We ended up paying $40 total for these and for the games. The games will make our money back, and the pops go in the collection for, boom, absolute $0. Now, another yard sale I forgot about. We actually messaged this person on Facebook because we said they saw they were selling some stuff. The lady, I said, do you have any games? She said, yes, some PS4, PS5. So we get there, $5 for Mortal Kombat, $5 for Call of Duty, $5 for Far Cry 6, $5 for WWE 2K20, and $5 for this My Hero Academia figure. And they threw in all these. I think we paid $29, I don't know. Fact check me in the comments. We basically got these for free. This is going to go in the booth. And I think, I don't know, we might do a whatnot show with these. I might keep Far Cry 6. That one might go in the collection. I will definitely beat Call of Duty before I sell it or trade it or get rid of it, because I have started this game before and have selling my copy. Just a random spur of the moment. We're live on whatnot. Somebody asks if you got it. Boom, I sell it. I was technically in the middle of it. So I'll finish that one, okay? Later on, we go to another flea market booth, and this person had Rock Band 4 just sitting out there. I said, what do you want for Rock Band? They said, we'll give it to you for the same price as our Blu-rays. Guys, this right here, this is where stuff gets freaking crazy. So I was like, okay, cool. You got a handful of Blu-rays. I'm like looking through and I see some Blu-rays. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll grab a few. And then I said, hey, there's a box way over there. I said, can I look through the box? They said, yes. Inside the box, boom, Attack on Titan on Blu-ray. Boom, Dragon Ball Z Kai. These seasons, that one right there, they're sold comps for $299 used. Okay, well, you might go, okay, that's somebody smuggling drugs on eBay, doing some kind of unsavory transaction. No, multiple sold comps for $150, $130, $200. Sold comps for the entire group, the first 4 seasons all together for $350. Then we got some 4Ks. We were getting them for $250 a piece. And I said, what will you do? I put a whole stack together. And again, I don't know if the GoPro, at the time of recording this recap, I don't know if the GoPro got that footage or not. And so they're like, yeah, how about $25 for the stack, including Justice League, Dark, Constantine. So freaking excited. That's going in the collection. These are going on eBay. And actually, we just sold our copy of Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City on whatnot. That one's going back in the personal collection for today. Who knows? But these 4Ks, those are definitely going on whatnot. So if you follow us on whatnot, a lot of this stuff is going to make its way over there. Did I miss anything? No. So we have yard sale. We've got filthy reseller interceptions. We've got local plug hookups. We got flea market deals. We got it all. Guys, the deals are still out there. I'm super excited about this pickup. This is our first yard sales of the season. How do you think we did? Leave some comments down below. We'll catch you on the next one.